tell you.
He's a tech-savvy guy, gonna show you the way. You better load your bags, cause crypto's here to stay. Listen up, gonna teach you about this and that. But he's just a goofy guy in a straw hat. So join in and have a laugh. It's gonna be a good time, that's a fact. Information and crypto parodies. Sit back and enjoy the show. You just never know which way you'll go. So get ready for Digitspin Crypto.
Hey, it's Dino, Digitspin Crypto, and you're watching the best channel you could be on, especially if you want to know about Electroneum. Now, this is going to be a quick news update, so you guys know what's going on with Electroneum, get all the good, gooey goodness of what Electroneum brings to the table. And we're going to go over it. We got MECON Cash. We have some news on Twitter. We got Digicon. We got the price. We got all sorts of good stuff. So let's go through it. Let's take a look. Now, keep in mind, I'm not your financial advisor. I'm just a goofy guy in a straw hat, so don't pretend that I am, okay? All right. So let's take a look at the first thing. Electroneum announced today that they've partnered up with MECON Cash. Now, MECON Cash is a big project out of South Korea. They call them startups, but they're doing really well. And there's a couple of important things. This is going to bring Electroneum to a new area, to be wanted, to be garnered, and be able to use in the MECON Cash environment. Now, MECON Cash has a payment system, and what it allows it to do is you can purchase MECON through like 12 or 13,000 different ATMs, and they use it in retail environments, and of course they have an online web presence also. So it's a coin that seems to have garnered some good attention in South Korea as a payment methodology, and we do wish them a lot of luck. Let's take a look at the quick announcement. MECON Cash adds Electroneum. All right, so this is good stuff because it allows folks who are using MECON to be able to go out to the Anytask environment, do a task, earn some value, and then in Electroneum, and then send it over to the MECON Cash system, where they could literally cash it out directly to their bank and get a deposit, which is important because sometimes they need actual fiat, and or be able to use it and spend it at local stores. And you'll see this announcement. It's on Twitter, and of course the Electroneum news article system. Now let's take a look at some of the key functions of MECON. And there's only 11 cryptos that MECON is using to fund the environment. Some of the big guys: Bitcoin, Tron, Verge, Litecoin, Tether. Now Electroneum is going to be a part of that integration. And some of the key takeaways here: we all know about Anytask and how folks can earn Electroneum, true proof of work. and but the nice thing is that there's a lot of folks that use MECON Cash because they buy it at the local ATMs. There's about 13,000, or just over 13,000 ATMs that are using MPay to buy, using MECON Cash to be able to load it into their MPay system. So Electroneum users can easily send their ETN to the MECON Cash wallet, convert it to MPay, and then withdraw in the local currency. So this is the type of thing we want to see, in all of the different countries, the US, UK, and all that kind of stuff. But South Korea gets it first. They have the ability to use the MPay and convert it. Now, it does, when you send Electroneum over to the MECON system, it converts it directly into the MECON Cash and then loads that into their wallet. So you're not actually storing Electroneum on the MECON system, but it is an input, so it's going to be wanted. People are going to want to do some gigs and be able to earn some Electroneum. That puts more Electroneum into the system, more usage, and they're going to be converting it over at some point to be able to use it into the MECON system. But they're going to want to garner Electroneum. They're going to want to possibly even keep Electroneum. They're going to want to put some to the side, and hopefully Electroneum can't say this, but hopefully the price goes up and it becomes more valuable to them. And so that's great, and it's good to see Electroneum interacting and getting more partners to use Electroneum. The big key here is that the more there's places that can use and interact with the Electroneum, the more of it ends up into the system. It's in there, and for that period of time, whether it's a day or 6 months or a year, the Electroneum's kind of locked up in the system, and therefore making it more valuable. And so this is good stuff. And if you take a look, let's go over to my favorite pricing system, and which is DigitspinCrypto.com. You definitely want to go to DigitspinCrypto.com to get the coin prices, and of course everything Electroneum is on there also. And I clicked on the real-time charts, and if you take a look, Electroneum's been doing pretty well lately, and there's been a nice garner. I think we're about 20% up from just last week, which is good to see. And the more interaction and more things going on, the more value will be brought to Electroneum. So good for Electroneum. Congratulations. And if you're holding Electroneum and you were smart enough to buy it on the dip last week and gather some Electroneum to put in your pocket, always good stuff. Now, Electroneum apparently is going to be, and believe it or not, Digitspin Crypto, looks like we both got a booth. Electroneum's got a booth at Digicon. It's a virtual conference for gaming, especially Splinterlands, which is pretty sharp. And Digitspin Crypto also has a booth there, so if you go to Digicon, make sure you stop by and say hello. We'll be out there. Now, the cool thing about the Digicon is that it uses the Gamer Jibe system, so it's not a text environment. It's literally a let's see if we can open that up real quick. It's literally a virtual reality type of setup. You don't need any special equipment or anything, but you have an avatar and you actually walk around in 3D on the screen and interact and take a look at things that are happening. So we're excited to be there ourselves at a booth because we do a lot of Splinterland videos, and of course it's always great to have Electroneum participating in these types of things. So it's free. Go to the DYGYcon.com, and then you can click on the event and register. It's tomorrow, Saturday the 18th, between 12 and 3, I believe it is. It says 1 and 3, but I think it was changed to, here they finally fixed it, between 12 and 2. 12 and 2 o'clock tomorrow. So make sure you're there, or be square. I think they are square characters to begin with, right? All right. Let's take a look here. We've got Anytask. They're doing a giveaway. You want to be part of a giveaway. Everybody loves free stuff. So go out to tweet, check out on the Anytask and they have the Black Friday competition. So you can win yourself a $25 gift, Anytask gift card. If you're a freelancer and you want to use Anytask, if you purchase freelance services, you want to put your name and follow and retweet and comment on this here, so you have an opportunity to win a $25 Anytask gift card, so that you can then have something done on Anytask. I think this is great. It's fantastic to see these types of things happening. I'm really, really happy that Electroneum does these types of things. It's probably a very good use of marketing funding, instead of just putting random banners on websites and what have you, to actually focus and promote through communities and people that are interested to begin with, or on the fence, and and it's a lot easier to swing them over the fence by giving them a gift certificate to try it out. Once you try out Anytask, you'll be happy with it. You'll find the services pretty cool on there, and the pricing wonderful from the vendors that produce on Anytask. The place to go if you're looking for freelance services. So that's always a exciting, good thing. And we got Ivan on Tech talking about Electroneum. So if you check out today's video on Ivan on Tech, definitely you'll see it. You can go down, if you just want to go to it, you can go down to the timestamps here, and you can click on Ivan on Electroneum, and go right to it. It appears to be in that 25 minute 30 second range, but Ivan starts to talk about Electroneum, and it's good. I've been seeing Ivan talking more and more about Electroneum. It's good that it's on his radar, and that he's a bag holder, he says, and he has a vested interest to see Electroneum do well. So it's a good project. Even if you learn what Electroneum's about, you'll want some. So it's good stuff to have, and more and more YouTubers are starting to recognize that as true. So this is all good stuff. Now, I was taking a look on the Digitspin Crypto Telegram channel. The link is in the description below. It's free. You might as well join. This way you can get all the best information. Go to the Telegram channel by looking at the description below. Click the link and participate. It's always good, even if you kind of read and check up and see what's going on. But feel free to talk, communicate. No reason to lurk in the corner in the dark. We welcome everybody, and it's fun to have folks talk there. Now, Richard did a AMA, which is kind of neat. The other day, it was a BlockCon or something to that effect, and so a couple of the things that were of interest was. A few folks were receiving notification. A few folks from the very beginning who got themselves KYC'd are finding out that their paperwork has to be updated. So Electroneum is basically getting the FCA certification or registration, and to do that they have to meet the current standards. Now, Electroneum has been prepared years in advance for this, so they're able to hop right on and make all this stuff happen. Now, as the FCA was reviewing that information, it was pretty clear that there were certain standards that had to be updated, and it mostly affected some of the people that started in the beginning to be updated. So there's a small group of folks that will receive notification that they have to update additional information to be in compliance with the proper and the current regulations. So this is all good news, because now we know, Electroneum, is posted out there. Well, Electroneum must be interacting with the FCA, from my opinion, and it's probably something they had to do right away to make the project up to date. So if you get that, just update the paperwork, get it taken care of. You're already KYC'd, update it, get it done, get yourself up to date. And the cool thing about it is, Richard did say that. He goes, we are now working directly with the FCA. So I was confirmed it was correct. And a small number of people have been flagged by reviewers that need additional documentation checking for their security and for the security of the project. So I was right on target with that. Obviously it's something that needed to be taken care of right on the spot. So get that taken care of, and hopefully we'll see Electroneum with an FCA registration, which is good stuff. And let me tell you why it's good stuff. It's really good stuff because if you look at the United States, they were already talking about regulation for travel rules and for being able to know where, is this stuff, KY, the wallets have to be KYC and Bitcoin. Everybody's in a flutter right now. Their hair's on fire because, how they expect people to be KYC'd with their personal wallets to be able to move stuff around and, Electroneum, it's already done. It's built into their system. Electroneum can move freely around the United States and be compliant with all of that regulation if it was to come into effect. Another good reason why Electroneum is going to be there at the finish line. I have a video all about that. Take a look at a couple days ago. Electroneum, why it'll be there at the finish line, and it is with Richard Ells in an interview. All right, now another good thing here, which was pretty cool. He says here, I have assurance I'll have it on Monday. And what he's talking about is the letters for the U.S. exchanges. So they were putting together a legal opinion letter from the law firm to express that Electroneum is SEC compliant and friendly, that type of thing. It's required to be able to get onto U.S. exchanges, and we all want to be on U.S. exchanges. Yes, we do. Yes. So, Electroneum wants to be on U.S. exchanges. All right, but he's hoping to have it on Monday. He also, puts in his little disclaimer, but I've been told that before. It isn't the first time I've been told that. We're always seemingly a whisker away, but closer than we've ever been. I've worked with them on the draft, so I've read it 1,000 times. It's good. So Richard's feeling a lot more confident that everything has been updated. Now, they had the letter being worked on. I'm sure events in the news caused a delay because I know that they were expecting it prior to this, as Richard had said, and it got delayed because of some news events. They had to go back and take a look and make sure that they closed any fences that would be relative to that news. And the good thing is that it looks like that they've done that, and so we should see the legal opinion letter hit Electroneum, and at which point they can get it out to all of the good exchanges. Now, Richard has said he's going to hit all the big exchanges, Bittrex, Coinbase, Kraken, Gemini, all those good guys, and hopefully some of them will come into effect. Now, obviously, we're at the end of November. We're going to hit December. I'm hoping one of them we'll close, we'll open up, we'll close the deal and open up Electroneum by the end of the year. I think Richard is thinking, early part of January, that it may happen if everything goes as well. There's always something that happens, so hang in there. But no, Electroneum's like this close from making it happen. And that's good news in general, because once Electroneum does hit a U.S. exchange, all bets are off, especially with all the excitement that'll happen for next year. It's important that Electroneum be available through U.S. exchanges. Right now, there's a limited amount of locations to get Electroneum, and it would be very helpful to them. It could literally make or break the future valuation of the coin, in my personal opinion. All right. Having said all that, I think we've hit all of the good news. I know I came at you fast and furious with a lot of good stuff, but it's things that you want to know. Now, make sure you press the subscribe button, hit the bell on the icon, and notify me now so that you know what's going on. You get a notification as soon as my video comes out live, and I will see you next time.